Hi everyone, so today I am going to be setting up for my ot9 and team collection because I did say in my 2025, well, end of 2025 photo card flip through video that I was gonna start collecting ot9. So I have all my fillers in these 5 boxes here because they have quite a lot of cards, to be honest. So let's just get started. So first of all, I need to zoom in a little bit more, but I need to take all these out, which I'm actually going to do off camera because I'm probably going to run out of storage on my phone if I do it on camera. So yeah, this was my setup before with my top 3. Yeah, so I will be right back. Okay, so I took everything out of here and I put more sleeves in for the other cards. So this binder is quite full but also very empty at the same time. So first we're going to start off with First Howling Me, because that was their first album. So on this page I'm going to do Limited A, which looks like this. Yeah, I thought I would kind of put the cards together so you can see what it's going to look like. So that's that first page, which will look like this. Next page. We will have the Limited B set, which is this one. Very cute. I really like this concept, so. And then I actually do have Mackie, so you will go in here. I'm gonna try and move my camera so I can move my binder closer to me because I'm kind of far away, so BRB. Okay, it's a bit closer now, so it's easier to reach. And then next we have the solo jacket set for First Howling Me. This is the last set that I'll be collecting for First Howling Me because there are other cards. But they are concept cards and I don't like concept cards, so. And then Mackie. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's like, it was also really nice seeing like the, you know, the pictures I made for this to kind of show you what it was going to look like. It was nice to see what my collection is going to look like in the future too. So that was nice. And then we move on to First Howling We. This is the standard set. And then Mackie. So there's the standard version. And then next we have the Limited A version, which is, this is the Limited A version. So that's the Limited A version. And then we have the Limited B version, which is this version. So cute. So there's that, and then I have the We vs Japan, like the holo set, on hand, so that will go there. And then I'm not gonna collect ot9 for the UMS/solo jacket card, the We vs Japan card, or the ID card, because they're kind of hard to come by, especially these We vs Japan cards. I never see them, especially like for my members anyway. I haven't looked for the other members. But yeah, I just find these cards quite hard to come across. So I'm just gonna stick with my top 3 for now. But then I might, if I do end up finding these cards, I might being the keyword, collect ot9 for them. But for now, I'm not. And then we move on to First Howling now. So we have the standard version. And then for Limited A, which is this set, and then I actually do have my key, so this page is not completely sad. And then Limited B, which is this set. Also for First Howling now, I'm not going to be collecting ot9 of the We vs Japan, UMS and 7net cards, because as you can see by my progress in my top 3, they're not easy to collect. So it'll be like the same as First Howling Wii. I'm just gonna keep this as my top 3, and Juju, because I did find a lot of his cards. Next we have Samidare. So I have, no I don't. This is the standard set. I forgot my fillers. Kind of need those to, you know, film this video, but anyway. But yes, there's that. And then next up we have the limited set, which is this. Very nice. And then also for the limited, they did units for the limited on this one. So I'm gonna be collecting it like this. So normally I would do like leader first, but because Juju's in a unit of 3 people and then the rest are all 2, I decided to put them in the middle and then do it in age order. So that's how it's gonna look. I'm gonna say, do you see my vision? Probably not here, but like here. Do you see my vision? Yeah, probably. Hopefully. Also, like with that app, it's kind of easy to see like how you lay it out, especially like with units and stuff. Anyway. And then lastly for Samidare, I have, there is the solo jacket unit. and Maki. So that's it for this album. Moving on. Next, we have, this is the standard version. I mean, technically I have Joe on the way, but not really because like he's on hand, but I just haven't stored him away yet. So that was the standard set. And then again, we have the limited set, which is this. So there's that. So they did limited units again, but this time they were all 3. So that's how it's gonna look like. I think these ones are gonna be really hard to get, but it's okay. I'll get them eventually. So again, like I said, I prefer storing it in leader order. So there's that, and then there are 2 solo jacket sets, like, well, selfie sets anyway. So this is the first one. I think this is the white back cards. And then Maki. Yay. And then next is the blue back solo jacket cards, which are these ones. Yay. And I've got blue nails as well now. I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I got rid of my Lando nails because they had very much grown out. I do miss them a lot, I can't lie. Anyway, we have the solo jacket Polaroids. And Maki. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting when, you know, I get them all. And then that's it for that album. And then next we have Jugoya. So luckily there's only 3 sets of cards for this album, but this is the first one, and I have a lot of Jugoya cards on the way. That's the first set. And then the second set, they've got blankets wrapped around them and it's really cute. Look at them. Adorable. This is gonna be done. That's really exciting. And then the last set is just kind of like a miscellaneous one, but they look really cute still. So cute. That's it for Jugoya. Okay, next is Yuki Akari. So no I don't. We have this set first, the standard one. And then I also have Maki. So there's that set. And then next is the limited set. So again, surprise, surprise, I don't have anyone on the way, but this is what it's gonna look like. Very nice. Anyway, next are the limited units again. So this is the last limited units they did. So this is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna do the lights ones in the middle and then the other ones either side. And then next we have the solo jackets. There we go. Next we have the solo jackets. So the first solo jacket set is where all of them except Maki have like snow. I was gonna say in their hands, but Juju doesn't really either, but at least he does have snow like in his card. Maki doesn't. It can kind of pass, like if you look at it, it can kind of pass for it being in his hand, but like Maki, no. And then the next solo jacket the next solo jacket set is the one where they're holding the wolf plushies. They're so cute. And then the last photo card set for Yuki Akari is the one where they're holding the moon. Very cute. Okay, next are the two albums that have an insane amount of cards. But first we have Going Blind, which has a less insane amount of cards, but still insane enough. So first we have the standard version. Anyway, this is the limited version. There we are, that's that set. And then next is probably my favorite set because it looks so silly. It is the Baby Wolf set, aka one of the solo jacket cards. And then Maki. So there's that page. This page is gonna look so good. I'm very excited. Okay, next I'm switching it up a little bit. I did steal the setup from someone else. I don't know who it was, but I did see someone else do the setup, so credit to them. But we have the other solo jackets, so the Wolf family solo jackets. Yeah. And instead of doing ot9 for the solo cards and then just doing the unit cards randomly, because I'm collecting all the unit cards because I'm crazy. I'm doing it like this. So we have Juju's like solo wolf family card here, and then all the units with the other members, like all his units with the other members first. So let me put him away and then I'll explain, you know, the other members when I get to them. So that's what it's going to be like for Juju. And then for Fuma, I'm going to put the Juju unit here and then him here because that's his slot, and then like the other members, like where they go. And it's going to be like that for all the members. So like Kay will go there, Nico, etc. For Kay, it's going to look like this. So his solo one's going to be there. And then for Nico, it's going to look like this, and then he's going to be there. And I have his unit with Maki. So yeah, fun. And then next is Yuma. Yuma's one is satisfying because he's in the middle, so it kind of, you know, it looks nice. And then next is Joe, which again, I do have some of his cards. So this is what it's gonna look like if anyone was curious. And then I have his unit with Maki. So that's that. And then next is Hadouer. This is what it's gonna look like. And then I do have his unit with Maki on the way from my friend. So that is Hadouer's page. And then next we have Taki. So this is what his page is going to look like. And then I do have his unit with Maki on the way. Very nice. And then finally, for Going Blind, we have Maki. So this is what it's going to look like. And then I have his solo card there. So that is all for Going Blind. Next we have Back to Life, which is going to take me 10 years to set up for. Oh my goodness. So for Back to Life, we're starting off with the Breath version. So I'm going to do the Polaroid set first, which looks like this. And then the next set, they're like punching themselves in the face. Why not? This is what it looks like. And then next we have the first gaze set where they're holding the feather. So cute. So yes, in my album I pulled Harua, very cute. And then for the other gaze set, it's like they're holding like a handrail or something. I don't really know, but it looks like this. I pulled this tacky. And onto the raw version, so there's 4 versions for raw, which is just not necessary, but this is what the first version looks like. I pulled this Maki in my album, but we've already seen him, so yes. And then the second raw version is this one. And then the third raw set is this one. Oh, hello. Anyway, is this one. So that's that set, and then the raw B set, which there's only one of these luckily, and you get one one member. This is the set, it's the butterfly one, and I pulled Juju. And then Maki. I like how it's just this column that has all white feathers. Anyway, moving on to the mini CDR. This is what it looks like. Very nice. And I pulled this tacky. So cute. And then we have the mini CDR Polaroid set that you get. I'm not going to show you it on my iPad because I have the set on hand, so. Yay, my first ot9 set. So there's that. And then we have the Weverse selfies, which are these ones. And Maki. So that's the Weverse set. And then there's also the Weverse Polaroids. I don't have my Weverse albums on hand yet, so I don't have my Weverse Polaroids, but this is what they look like. So yeah, I just decided not to write everyone's name individually because it's coming as a set anyway, so there's no point. Okay, right, now we are onto the units. Once again, a bag just fell and it scared the life out of me. Anyway, we are onto the units once again. I'm going to be setting it up like I did for the Going Blind ones, but obviously the units come in the mini CDR and the Weverse versions, and you know, I've already stored those away and there's 2 of them, so it wouldn't work like Going Blind did, but I have a solution. So first up is Juju. I'm doing it like this again. So I am doing the US/Europe exclusives, you know, where the members go, and then the units how I did with Going Blind. So I did pull Juju's exclusive in my album. So he's gonna go up here. There's that, and then next is Fuma. So this is what it's gonna look like for Fuma. So basically they're the ones punching someone else. I do have his exclusive on hand, so that is fun. But I decided not to store it because I didn't pull it, so it's going to be in my storing photo cards video. And then next we have Kay. I really like the red jacket, it looks really good. So yeah, I have all of Kay's on the way as well, which is very fun. So there's this page, and then we have Nico next. This is what his page is gonna look like. It's also kind of funny because like you have, you know, him punching all the members and then he's just there like like it makes me laugh a little bit. And then next we have Yuma. This is what it looks like. So yeah, I have Yuma's entire unit set on the way as well, which is exciting. So there's that, and then next we have Joe. This is what Joe's page is gonna look like. I think also that this album is probably going to be the last album that will fit in this binder because it's pretty full. Taki and Maki. So yeah, I don't have many for this Joe page, but I should be trading for his exclusive because I do have a double Maki on the way and someone wanted a trade, so I am going to trade for Joe's and they will have Maki's, but I don't have Maki yet, so I haven't marked it as on the way just in case like the person doesn't want to trade anymore because like they've waited too long. But yeah. And then next is Haruwa. I really love his red hair, like so much. Look. So this is his page, what it's gonna look like. And then his exclusive, which I don't have on the way. And then his unit with Maki. So that's that. And then next we have Taki. So this is what Taki's page is gonna look like. And then his exclusive, and then Maki. So yeah, I didn't find Taki's set, so I need to find these remaining cards. I'm probably not gonna like buy the entire set considering like I do have a lot of them on the way. I'm just gonna find like the 2 Taki and Fuma ones like that as a set and buy that instead of like buying the entire Taki set because like I don't need most of these cards now, you get me? So yeah. And then finally the last page of this video, Maki's page. This is what it's gonna look like. bro, I pulled the Nico Amaki unit. I was so happy. Like, I was gonna do the thing where I looked at the Polaroids first and then looked at my pulls after, but I saw this straight away and I was like, oh, yeah, this was for me. So I was very happy when I pulled this. And then I also pulled this, which I do have on the way already, but like I have it here now, so it's going in here. And then his exclusive, which I do have on the way twice. But yeah, that is it for this video. My channel is probably going to become very Anteam focused. Like, it already kind of was, but it's going to become like more Anteam focused now. So I hope you're all okay with that. If you're not, you're going to be okay with it because it's going to happen anyway. Everyone is going to become a Lune and it's going to be great. Anyway, that's all I had. I shall see you in my next video, which hopefully is a storing photo cards video and not another setting up my binders video, because I do have to set up for new collections, because there's been a lot that I haven't set up for yet. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and yeah, I'm excited to see this collection grow. Anyway, bye!